We all agree on one thing. Batman has the strongest willpower in the DC universe. So what if he got a Green Lantern ring? The common answer is that he'd become the most powerful, most effective Green Lantern of all time. But what if that's completely dangerously wrong? The idea of Batman with a power ring isn't a story of triumph. It's a blueprint for a universal tragedy. His willpower isn't his greatest asset here. It's the fuel for his self-destruction. But the real horror isn't just what he would create. It's what the ring would unlock inside him. Stick around, because the answer could break the entire emotional spectrum. Let's break it down. A Green Lantern ring is powered by will, and its only weakness is fear. Heroes like Hal Jordan or Jon Stewart succeed because they are defined by their ability to overcome fear. Batman doesn't overcome his fear. He marinates in it. He weaponizes it. His entire identity is a construct built from the trauma of a child watching his parents die in an alley. His will isn't the bright, optimistic engine of a hero pushing forward. It's a grim, relentless force of a man holding back an abyss of pain. He wakes up every day and chooses to be the Bat, reaffirming his trauma as his primary motivation. So, what happens when you give a reality-bending weapon to a man whose will is forged in fear and suffering? You get constructs born of nightmares. Forget giant green fists or fighter jets. Batman's constructs would be psychological torture. Imagine him projecting a photorealistic image of Joe Chill murdering the Wyans, not as a memory, but as a weapon. Imagine him trapping criminals in a pocket dimension that is just Crime Alley on a loop. He wouldn't just stop crime, he would use the ring to enforce his will, creating a version of Gotham so safe that it becomes a sterile, fear-based police state. This isn't just speculation. In the Elseworlds story, in Darkest Night, Batman gets Abin Sur's ring and does exactly this. He creates a Gotham with zero crime, but it's a world with zero freedom, all overseen by his perfectly ordered, paranoid mind. He becomes a tyrant with the best of intentions. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Bruce has unbreakable discipline. He'd never let it go that far. And you're right, his discipline is legendary. But that discipline is used to control his actions, not his core emotional state. The ring doesn't just respond to conscious commands. It channels the user's deepest self. And at his core, Bruce Wayne is a man ruled by the fear of loss. The ring would amplify that, not suppress it. But this goes even deeper than just Batman becoming a Gotham-level dictator. This is where we get to the big idea. The green light of will sits opposite the yellow light of fear on the emotional spectrum. A Green Lantern is someone who can overcome great fear. A Yellow Lantern is someone who can instill great fear. Tell me, which one of those sounds more like Batman? By giving him a Green Lantern ring, you're not just creating a powerful hero, you're creating a paradox. He would be a Green Lantern who is a perfect candidate for the Sinestro Corps. The ring, constantly exposed to the deep, weaponized fear at the heart of his will, could become corrupted. He would be a walking gateway between green and yellow. He wouldn't just be a powerful lantern, he'd be a fundamental threat to the emotional spectrum itself. A being powered by both the will to enforce order and the fear used to maintain it. He'd become something new, something the Guardians never intended and couldn't control. So, giving Batman a Green Lantern ring doesn't create the ultimate hero. It creates the ultimate monster. It takes the source of his strength, his trauma-fueled will, and turns it from a shield he uses to protect others into a cosmic weapon that would imprison them. His greatest psychological wound would be given the power to reshape reality, proving that some heroes are defined not by the power they have, but by the power they refuse. The man who prepared for every contingency would become the one contingency he could never prepare for, himself.